Hello, hello, hello. Another beautiful day here in the Philippines. Hello, it looks like you're moving. Hey, that's the way to do it, man. Just put it all on a flatbed and just move your stuff a couple pieces at a time. Today we're going to talk about buying, building, leasing. A couple guys are asking me. They actually bought, built, and leased and wish they didn't do all the above. So we're going to talk about that. I got a American came to the Philippines. He leased some land. He didn't do his research. He leased it, but it's not high and dry. It's raining. So guess what? There's a house there. Sort of like the Blessing house here, as you see. Woke up one morning, floating. All this stuff and everything was wet, floating. It was not high and dry. Boy, you got to do your due diligence. Now he has a house that's sitting here. I told him the best thing to do is just get out of the house, see if you can terminate the lease, 25-year lease. So you do have to do your due diligence. It's like anywhere, it's like I'm searching for lots and things in the U.S. and you got to make sure it's high and dry, close to the highway, things like that. Just you guys understand that. Access to electricity and water. But anyway, he rented that, leased it, and now he's stuck. So he's going to have to find another place, and he's already paid on the lease, or paying on the lease. Another guy was telling me that he actually bought some land, built a house, everything is fine. But he found out, another story, he found out that even though he paid $3,000 for the small lot that he had, it's not his. It's somebody else's. You have to really do your thinking. If you're coming to the Philippines, you're going to buy something. Make sure you find out who the person is, owns that lot, the actual person. They don't have what you call title search here. So for someone to find out who the actual owner of that lot is, so he lost $3,000. So bye-bye $3,000. Okay, that's what he said. I'm just going to kiss $3,000 off. Nothing I can do about that. The other guy that I talked to this morning was he's building a house now, and which is fine. He's happy. He's contented. One thing that he talked to, and he actually mentioned to his wife, maybe we shouldn't put the house right here. And she says, why? It's close to my family. My family can come over. My family can come have coffee. My family is right here. Everything can be done. We can eat here. We can eat at mom and dad's. We can feed them. All the kids can come over. He didn't think about that. He was thinking, but didn't think right. It's not had to do with rose-colored glasses. This guy just didn't think right. So he says, okay, I've got a house right next to family. Did not think. They're not like a Filipino, just family, and they may be over every night to eat. It's okay. USA, when I lived close to my mom and dad, when I first got a house, I didn't see them. They didn't see me. Everybody's busy. Everybody has their own thing. Everybody's doing their own thing. Here in the Philippines, let's show up. He said that now the problem is, which I understand this, is the drinking and the party until 3 in the morning and the karaoke from the family. And apparently there's 3 or 4 or 5 houses there on this big lot, but they're close, like within 100 feet, 50 feet close. So they just walk over and come in the house and make themselves comfortable. He woke up one morning and it was 7 o'clock in the morning and the house is full of people. It woke him up. So there's things that you really need to think, and really need to think before you do things. The high and dry guy, what do, right? When you lease something, you gotta make sure it's high and dry. High and dry meaning if it's flat rains, it looks fine now. An hour now you get 20 inches of water, you may be flooded, and it's going to be flooded until the next day. It'll drain. It'll dry. Another thing too is if you're living that close to the family, you should have had that heart-to-heart talk. You don't think about it. Say, it's okay. Family's here. I love my family. I love them coming over and things like that. But you may find it might be a little tough on you, especially. It's not about the food. It's not about the money in that, but it's about sometime having your privacy. You won't be able to have your privacy. They'll be playing on their phones, playing the radios, playing the TV loud. He says all the above. He says the karaoke and the drinking is what getting him the most, and them coming over 6:37 in the morning and sitting all over the place. And he come in the room, can't even get in the house. Can't even get out of the room without stepping on someone because someone threw a mat on the floor and they slept on the floor and watched TV. So there had to be some rules and ground rules. You have to set those. I don't have that problem. I don't think any other family members do. In my family, they don't do that. When I first arrived here, a couple of sisters, there was a lot of family members there, then friends and neighbors and everything else staying there, but it was under different circumstances, you know. But I don't have that. But a lot of guys do. A lot of guys do. In fact, an American left here recently because of the family. He built a house close, and they left because the family's always there, drinking and even if they didn't drink, it's the radios and the constant. He said there was no privacy. He couldn't even have a conversation. And if Filipino get together, you're not going to have a conversation anyway because a lot of them will or will not speak English, and ones that do don't want to, and so you're out of the loop. So I had to tell you guys these 3 stories today. Those popped. I just got home, church. So I thought I'd do these today. I was reading the emails. I said, I gotta go out there and tell everybody just because. Leasing land, careful, for sure. Careful, make sure it's signed right. You know, too, something leasing land. You got to really, before you lease it, go on the property. Make sure it's all okay, and make sure there's water available. Make sure you got electrical power. God bless everybody, and I'll see you guys next time.